Hey guys, the following video is brought to you by American Collectors Insurance. Stick around towards the end for some more information.
I'm Ron DeSmet. I'm owner, proprietor of Contemporary Corvette, and we're in Bristol, Pennsylvania, about a half hour north of Philadelphia. So Contemporary Corvette is a full-service salvage yard specializing in 68 to 2014 Corvettes. We do specialize mainly in used parts, but we do carry, new parts. Our big business nowadays are drivetrains because of the resto mod, street rod business. We probably sell 250 or 300 LS motors a year now. So I owned a body shop since I was 18. And I got tired of that around, I guess, my late 20s, 28, 29 years old. When I wanted to phase out of the body business, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. And I had a wrecked Corvette there that a customer had given me because it wasn't fixable. So I put an ad in the Philadelphia Inquirer back in the day when that was what you did. And I put a 74 Corvette breaking up for parts only, not for sale. So the phone rang off the hook. I put my home phone number. This was basically almost before cell phones. And the phone all night long, 2, 3 in the morning, people were calling. And I'm sure I gave most of those parts away not knowing better. But I told my wife, I'm like, wow, that worked pretty good. So the next day we went and looked for another one. And next week we looked for another one. And 30 plus years later, here we are. So yes, in the sense of a lot of times most of these cars when they're wrecked are worth more in parts than fixed. By the time you're done fixing it and the labor it costs to fix it, the end game is X, and by parting it out, you're not fixing it, you're not spending that much labor doing it, you're just processing the parts that are available. So this is what we consider a chicken bone, and it's been totally stripped of all its good parts. You say that, there's a few things you see in there that are still good, but as I explained before, when you're specializing, you're dealing with the exact same car all the time. You just get such an abundance of the stuff that really doesn't sell. Like these A moldings, they just don't get damaged that much, so it doesn't pay to even take it off because there's just no market for it. So we just go through it, and if it isn't perfect, we don't process it because for the most part, Corvette people, it's more their hobby car or, their pride, and they're always trying to improve upon it. So anything I send them usually needs to be an improvement over what they had. Then we just crush it and take it to the scrapyard and get rid of it. I would say that the C6s are probably a pain in the neck the most, and C5s you wouldn't think that it'd be from that generation because they're similar, but they're not. The way they redesign with the headlights and the dash and things of that sort are just, it's more difficult. So the C5s, which is the 9704 cars, are awesome. They're great parts cars. They're easy to work on. They're fairly dependable. Their problems that they have are very common denominator. It's a small little batch of issues. The street rodders like the suspension. They like the motors. They like the seats. So C5s are relatively simple to work on, and they're completely a bolt-together car. And the other thing, people always ask me what's my favorite Corvette. I don't have that answer. Been doing this my whole life. Okay, well, that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. ContemporaryCorvette.com. We sell on our website, Amazon, and our eBay store and website is F Parts. Check us out. We're here for you if you need us. 1-800-367-8388. This is a 2014 Camaro. This is the entire car. It's the sheet metal. Here's the gauges, here's the pedals, the gas tank, the lines, and everything is here. So a couple of my competitors started putting them like this. And now we ship it to you like this. So the gauges all work, there's the miles, radiation. So if you're building a street rod, this is what you want. So this way you have everything.
All right, go to www.americancollectors.com to get your free quote today and see how much you can save. Thanks for watching.